Friends, imagine this: a man sitting in a small radio station in a provincial city in the Philippines, speaking into a microphone with courage and conviction. Every night, he would go on air and expose corruption, illegal activities, and powerful people who thought they were above the law. He knew the risks, but he believed that the truth was worth fighting for. Little did he know that his words would eventually cost him his life. This is the true story of a brave journalist who was assassinated because he dared to speak the truth. It is a chilling reminder of the dangers faced by those who fight for justice in the Philippines. The victim was a well known radio commentator in his 40s. He hosted a popular radio program where he discussed local issues, criticized corrupt officials, and exposed illegal activities such as drug trafficking and gambling syndicates. His voice was strong and fearless. He named names and presented evidence without hesitation. Because of this, he became both a hero to ordinary people and a threat to powerful individuals who wanted to keep their secrets hidden. For years, he received threats, anonymous calls, text messages, and even warnings from strangers told him to stop his broadcasts. But he refused to be silenced. He believed that his duty as a journalist was to inform the public and hold those in power accountable. His family worried about him constantly, but he told them that someone had to speak up. He continued his work despite the danger. Then came the day that changed everything. On an ordinary morning, while he was on his way to the radio station, several armed men on motorcycles blocked his vehicle. They opened fire at close range, shooting him multiple times. The attack was swift and brutal. He died instantly. The gunmen escaped before anyone could react. The entire community was shocked and devastated. A man who had dedicated his life to telling the truth had been silenced forever. The news of his assassination spread quickly across the country. Journalists, human rights groups, and ordinary citizens condemned the killing. It was clear to everyone that this was not a random crime. This was a targeted assassination meant to silence a voice that had become too loud. The police immediately launched an investigation, but solving the case proved difficult. Witnesses were afraid to come forward. Some people who knew what happened chose to stay silent out of fear for their own lives. Despite the challenges, the police worked tirelessly. They interviewed family members, colleagues, and people who had received threats from the same groups the journalist had exposed. Slowly, pieces of the puzzle began to come together. Evidence pointed to individuals connected to the powerful people the journalist had criticized on his radio program. It became clear that the assassination was ordered by those who wanted to protect their illegal activities and political power. The case went to court after several years of investigation. The families of the victim waited patiently for justice. The trial was emotional and tense. Witnesses who had been afraid for years finally found the courage to testify. They spoke about the threats and the pressure they had faced. In the end, several people were convicted of the murder, including the mastermind who had ordered the hit. They were sentenced to life imprisonment. However, many people believed that the real masterminds behind the assassination were never fully brought to justice. Some of the most powerful individuals who benefited from silencing the journalist remained free. The fight for complete justice continues to this day. The journalist's family has never stopped seeking the full truth, and human rights groups continue to support their cause. This case sent a powerful message across the Philippines. It showed the extreme risks that journalists face when they speak out against corruption and powerful interests. It also highlighted the importance of press freedom and the need to protect those who tell the truth. Every year, on the anniversary of his death, journalists and activists gather to remember him and demand that such killings never happen again. The story of this brave journalist continues to inspire many young reporters and activists in the Philippines. His courage in the face of danger serves as a reminder that the truth is worth fighting for, even when it comes at a great personal cost. His death was a tragedy, but his voice and his legacy live on through the people he inspired. Friends, this story is not just about one man's death. It is about the importance of truth, courage, and justice. It teaches us that we must protect those who speak out and that no one should be killed for telling the truth. We should all be grateful for journalists who risk everything to keep us informed. If you found this powerful true crime story meaningful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more real Philippine true crime stories based on actual events. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, but please keep them respectful to the victim and his family. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Stay safe, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next story.